Oh, you gotta love this. What do we got here, guys? Showers. I know. I've never been so happy to clean myself in all my life. This is so good. Thank you, Birdsville. $5 donation, I think. Is that correct?
No, $5 per person.
Per person? Yep, perfect. Let's have a look inside. Oh. This is just like luxury. I cannot tell you how very, very, very exciting this is. So be very careful here. Really warm, hot shower after 6 days on the road. Women solo traveling, you know, despite whatever situations have happened to them in their life, they're taking hold of their life and doing it anyway. Come with me on my journey. Waiting in the line to get our tickets. It's quite organised. It's actually very, very good. Got to compliment them on how they run things around here. And tomorrow we roll out for the Big Red Bash. Just got my ticket, and of course, the way people make you feel when you just get one thing. So just you? Just one? Just single? Yes, just myself. Single. Oh, dearie me. We're here. I know, and it's not even that crowded, to be honest. It's pretty good, considering. Thanks, man. Getting a nice little Moscato.
You're right.
Oh, lovely. Birdsville Hotel. How's this for a good seat? We did all right, Mandy. Just waiting for Rolly to rock in. She's classier than me. She does a beer. I'm on the Moscatos, but anyway. Cheers. To the infamous Birdsville Bakery. You can see that in the background. All the MDC crew are in there scooping down their pies. Don't know if anyone's tried a camel pie. They're pretty famous here. But I just got a whole lot of pastries. Heading out to the bash now and very excited. There's a little bit of rain in the air, but I think we're going to be fine. And just so if you've never seen Birdsville, this is kind of like the hub of where it's at. Inside is chockers. I'll show you that in a minute. And everyone's parked out here getting their last coffees in their last bit of civilization until we head out to the bash. But really, honestly, there's heaps of vendors out at the bash, so we don't have to worry about anything. The selection still is that. This is just where the lineup is now, heading out to the bash. So part of being in the big convoy is that we get to line up out of town, and somehow they pull this off with 80 cars. It's total precision. It's only done with CB radio and the guys calling people in, but I'm somehow found myself at the front. But you know me, I love that. So it's all the MDC vehicles at the front and then the owners at the back. But I mean, how good is that for a brand to have that many cars want to come out in convoy and all camp together at one big event? I think there's something like 80 plus, so it's pretty impressive stuff.
And just tell me how many there are.
We've just pulled up at the bash. Daniel is now just talking to the guys to let us all in. It's very exciting. There's a huge convoy here. This is the view, what it looks like to get in. The sand dunes. The adventures begin. So if there's one thing they're amazing out here, it's the volunteers. Man, they are cool. We've already driven in and they're jumping out of their skin and they're welcoming us in. It's kind of like Sydney Olympics vibe, except it's the Big Red Bash vibe. full of volunteers. I reckon I'm going to come back one year as a volunteer and just have fun. We're in early entry and already it looks like it's packed. People love this. It's so exciting to be here. Everyone looks up, driving in.
Wow.
So we are lining up, waiting to get onto the site. There's so many of us though. It takes a while to organise it. There's an expression in this world, whether you're filming or just in a convoy or doing whatever you're doing. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Wait. Yeah, but it's so awesome to be here. It is so much bigger than the last time I was here, which I think was, I'm going to check it out, I think it was about 8 years ago. It's at least doubled in size. I'm going to say it's not as great, but it's still great. But I think if you had come to this in the first 5 years, I think you're one of the lucky ones because it was a bit more intimate then.
What toilet story?
That little location up the back there, I'm just going to finish setting up. Cool, because I've got the cutest little campsite here all set up. I've got a couple of walls on, which is didn't keep my seats wet, but it did keep me protected. It's nice and snug in my van. And this is my view. It's pretty nice. I can see Big Red from right through. Look at this for authenticity. Where'd you guys come from?
Tom Price, Western Australia.
Hey Tom. And where did you, Western Australia? What part of Western Australia? Like the dirtiest part?
In the Pilbara, so.
Oh,
Tom Price is the name of the town.
Tom Price is the name of the town, so.
What's your name?
Simon.
Hey Simon, I love it. That is authenticity in its mostest. Yes. Will you win the Dirty Car Award?
Thank you.
It's Sunday and like we left on Monday from Brisbane and we finally got here. It's pretty epic. It's pretty beautiful to be back. I mean, look at this. Got the big red sand dunes in the background. So many people climbing up on top of there and coming down on their boogie boards. So many people here already for early entry. I can't believe it, how full on it is. It is double the size since I came. I have to look up what year it was, but I think it's like 7 or 8 years ago at least. I seriously forgot about the sand. Like, it's so full on and it's glam camping, but not for the faint-hearted. It gets super cold at night. It's raining at the moment, not too bad, and it is there's not a lot of amenities here, let's just put it that way. I'll give you a little tour of the toilets later. But for people coming out and wanting a really true wonderful experience, it is very Australian, it's very iconic. The journey here is half of the adventure because it's so remote to get here and there's so many options or ways you can get here. A lot of people that came here, if they're coming from south, it was a real adventure for them to get here because of all the rain. So I think that makes it all the better, is that you get here, you're finally here, you're with your mates and you just want to party. And if you don't know anyone, let me tell you, you'll meet someone straight away. Super friendly people and I'm just really happy to be here. It feels kind of like a coming home. And I'm really happy to be here with the MDC people. Like, I'm just really grateful for that experience. The MDC Owners Group seriously have blown me away with just how kind and accommodating they are. And I didn't know I knew a few people from them from the old days, but there's a lot of new people in there and they're so welcoming and it's just such a good group of people. I just can't tell you how much that affects your trip, who you're here with. So this is actually what it looks like from a couple of days out. They're doing testing on the stage at the moment. But you can see like what a massive area they've got pegged out for people to go in. And usually what happens is about midday people go and line up at these different points with their carts and their buggies full to the eyeballs with, you know, all the food they want, their drinks that they want, everything in plastic, no glass, and then their chairs and anything else they want. The other really great tip is that you put lights or fairy lights or something that is, or glow stick, something that's really distinctive on your buggy so you don't lose it, because there's nothing worse than partying all night in at the mosh pit and then coming out and trying to find your seat in amongst the sea of another 8, 9, 10,000 chairs. Let me tell you, it's very easy to lose your buggy. It's very civilized, a lot of people here, a lot of families, a lot of older people, which I love because I mean, it's all ages, but it's not like a full-on rock concert where everyone just rushes the front of the stage. If you're into music like I am, you can get pretty close to the front of the stage and it's not a big ordeal if you're a smaller person like me where you get crushed